NPCI 2023 March. Direct bank payment from buyer's account to zero fees seller's bank account. UPI transfer the zero fees NPCI. But if more than 2000 from buyer's prepaid mobile wallet, Amazon Pay like 1.1% interchange fees by NPCI on seller to seller's bank account. There are many more terms and conditions to this, but we will know. ATM and types. Automated teller machine (ATM) allow bank customers to withdraw money or check balance without visiting any branch of a bank. ATM network works on NPCI's NFC (National Financial Switch) technology. Bank label. Bank itself owns and operates the ATM network. Brown label. Bank owns but operations outsourced cash refilling truck guard. Note: some books offer different definition, but I have taken above definition from Economic Times article 2015. White label. Non-bank owns operates, for example, Muthoot Finance, Tata Commerce, Prism, Fact. What is on top licensing system for white label ATM? Answer: outdated topic for 2020. Micro ATM. Bank Mitra manually makes entries of deposit and withdrawal for customer. He uses handheld handheld device for using debit or ATM card and other biometric fingerprint. NPCI's AEPS technology gives technological support for this. 1020. Measures to promote cashless economy. RBI set up Nandan Nilekani Committee. Budget imposed limits and restrictions on cash transactions, plus many small things of permanent sector. Payment Infrastructure Development Fund (PIDF) by RBI. RBI PIDF fund to subsidy POS device purchase electricity internet MDR fees. PDF fund to subsidy for MDR. 2050 crore from RBI plus 250 crore from banks and card gateway operators to 500 crores fund setup. Objective: provide funding and subsidy to encourage merchants in the small towns, villages and northern eastern states to adopt point of sale card swiping machines. Originally, RBI launched in 2021 for 3 years, then extended for another 2 years up to December 2022. PM Swanidhi SVANIIDHI. Government helps the street vendor to get business loan. Description. PM Vishwakarma. Government helps artisans, for example, carpenter, potter, blacksmith, uh, etc. in skill training bank loans. RBI said we will give PIDF subsidy to above beneficiaries to adopt POS devices. Global money transfers. UPI facility to foreign tourists coming to India 2023. Buyers Bank SBI. Buyer Indian buyer. Foreigner visiting India. UPI Wala mobile app. Seller's bank account. Buyer's bank to access. Indian buyer. Foreigner visiting India. UPI mobile app. Seller's bank. UPI facility to foreign tourists coming to India. Before, if such non-resident foreigner came to India, he could not do shopping using UPI money transfer from their NRE or NRO bank account. From 2023, the facility made available to G20 nations tourists coming to India. Non-resident Indians, foreigners can open bank accounts in Indian banks. Such accounts are known as NRE or NRO or FCN, foreign currency non-resident account. NRA, NRO, FCNR, internal differences is not important for our RuPay cards. RuPay cards international acceptance. 2023 June, RBI allowed international use of RuPay cards. That means an Indian travelers in use them abroad for ATM money, withdrawal and shopping, subject to terms and conditions. కొంచెం సౌండ్ తక్కువ పెట్టమా. ATM 2023 June, RBI allowed international use of RuPay cards. That means an Indian travelers in use them abroad from ATM money withdrawal and shopping, subject to terms and conditions. 2024 implemented in Mauritius. UPI in Sri Lanka, Mauritius 2024. UPI 2024 UPI facility now available in Sri Lanka, Mauritius. This will help Indian tourists traveling to Sri Lanka and Mauritius to pay through mobile phones. UPI also available at Bhutan, Oman, UAE, South Asian nations, Nepal and France, etc. India UAE LCSS UPI IPP linkage 2023 August 2023 Central Banks of India and UAE signed local currency settlement system LCSS agreement. This will allow importers, exporters, investors, tourists to pay in their respective domestic currencies, that is in Indian rupee and the UAE dirham AED, without using dollars. Both nations also trying UPI IPP linkage for easier local currency settlement system. UAE Indian importer pay in rupee. UAE oil exporter. Indian importer pay in rupee to UAE oil exporter. UAE importer to Indian spices exporter through pay in dirham IPP. Mobile country mobile based fast payment system FPSS. India UPI. UAE instant payment platform IPP. UPI IPP. Financial messaging system SWIFT. Russia gets banned. Citibank America. US feds. Second, Bank for International Settlements and Basel Switch. 3. Shaktikant Das RBI through dollars to SBI. Shaktikant RBI to SBI. SBI to NFT RTGS to Shaktikant Das. To NFT RTGS to Axis. Swift messages through America Bank and SBI Bank. SFMS messages for through between Axis and NEFT and SBI. Globally, Society of Worldwide Internet Bank Financial Telecommunications SWIFT. Within India, Structured Financial Messaging System SFMS by cooperative organizations in Belgium's La Hulpe City 1973 to serve the messaging function for banks NBFCs and brokers who may not have direct bank relations settlement system with each other due to international borders. Within India, Structured Financial Messaging System SFMS designed by Tata Consultancy Services TCS for IDRBT research arm of RBI IDRBT RBI to serve the messaging function in NEFT, RTGS, and other intra-bank e-transaction platforms within India. SFMS within India, SWIFT within countries. Nations banned from SWIFT: 1. Iran, capital Tehran. 2022, 2022, Russia got banned after invading Ukraine. This will make it very difficult for the Russian banks, NBFCs, businessmen to send and receive money internationally. Payment System Operations. Payment and Settlement System Act 2007, RBI gives to Payment System Operations, PSOS. RBI gives license to Payment System Operations, PSOs. Type of PSO examples: Umbrella Entity for Retail Payments, NPCI, learned in previous sections. Card Payment Gateway Operator, MasterCard, Visa, RuPay. Cross Border or International Remittance, Western Union, MoneyGram. Prepaid Payment Instrument, PPI, Amazon Pay, MobiKwik, PhonePe, PayU, etc. Payment Aggregators, PS. They help the merchant to collect payment from customer digitally. For example, Paytm, Amazon, Google Pay, Zomato, CC Bill, CCA Venue, Razorpay, Stripe, etc. ATM operators, SBI, etc. own ATMs. Financial market infrastructure provider. White label ATM is ATM by Tata, Muthoot, SRA, Sriram, whatever. ATM operators, SBI, etc. in own ATMs. White label ATMs by Tata, Muthoot, SREI, HCC. Financial market infrastructure provider. Clearing Corporation of India, CCI, provides the digital infrastructure for share, bond, foreign currency deals, etc. New umbrella entity, NUE, for retail payment system 2019. Paytm. Paytm rival companies like MobiKwik, PhonePe, MasterCard versus Visa, SBI versus Axis Bank. But there is no rival company against NPC. NPC is an umbrella entity for retail payment system. It operates in card payment, RuPay, money transfer, IMPS, mobile apps, UPA, Beam, ATM networks, NFC, NFS, etc. 2020, RBI issued a proposal. If any Indian company interested to compete in this NPCI like retail payment segment, we will license them as a new umbrella entity, subject to these XYZ technical eligibility requirements. Benefits: more companies like NPCI, to more competition, to more innovation and cheaper services for users. Feedback: Facebook, Google, Amazon, Flipkart, and others had applied for NUI licenses, but none of them met RBI's expectations. So 2023 January, RBI has put the license process on halt or suspension. Third party application provider, TPAPS, Google Pay, WhatsApp. GPay, Amazon Pay, third party application provider, TPAP, to partner bank, to FASTag, UPI, NPCI, to recipient. Now Paytm facing problem because NPCI, FASTag, UPI. First, I am Paytm Payments Bank. I want to connect to my app with UPI, FASTag, etc. 2. Yes, are most welcome. Third, 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 no, third. Third, my bank license is in trouble. Fourth, you have to take TBAB license from me, NPCI. 5. Plus, you have to get a partner bank to support your money transfers. Non-bank like Amazon Pay, Google Pay, MobiKwik, PhonePe, and WhatsApp Pay, etc. need to obtain this TPAP. TPAP means third party application providers. Obtain this TPAP license from NPCI to use the UPI, FASTag, and other services of NPCI. Moreover, TPAP companies need to tie up with partner banks to do transaction with NPCI. Previously, Paytm did not require such license because it was a payment bank. But from January 31st, 2024, the RBI began restricting all banking activities from Paytm Payments Bank, company's name 197. So now Paytm applying for TPAP license from NPCI with the help of Axis Bank as a partner bank. How can NPCI give license? It is not a statutory body unlike RBI. Answer: don't mix the word license with Sarkari type license, gun, vehicle, bank, etc. Here, the word license is in context of getting permission from a company. Example: if you want to use Photoshop software, you have to buy license from Adobe company. Digital payment regulatory bodies. Digital Transaction Ombudsman DTO 2019. RBI designates senior RBI officials at 21 places across India as DTO. They hear customer companies. They hear customer complaints up to 20 lakh against prepaid payment instruments, mobile wallets, apps, NEFT, RTGS, and other digital transactions. They can order the company or bank to fix problem and pay up to additional 1 lakh for mental agony of a customer to higher appeal to Deputy Governor of RBI. If matter greater than 20 lakh, then matter outside the age jurisdiction, victim has to approach courts. RBI BPSS statutory body. 1998 Narasimha II Committee on Banking Reforms suggested regulatory framework for e-banking, card payment, etc. Then 2007 Payment and Settlement System Act RBI to Statutory Act to RBI to Statutory Board of Regulation and Supervision of Payment and Settlement Systems BPSS. All type payment system providers have to register with RBI's BPSS, whether bank, non-bank, wallet, prepaid payment instrument, PPI, etc. etc. Payment Regulatory Board (PRB). Government wanted to set up this body few years back, but this is not yet set up, and so new developments. Digital payment related index competitions reports by RBI. Report: RBI's payment and settlement system in India Vision 2019 to 2021. Index ranking: RBI Digital Payment Index to check level of digital payments in various areas of India. DPI. Index ranking: RBI Financial Inclusion Index to check whether every poor person is having access to banking, loan, insurance, pension, etc. Competition: RBI's Harbinger Hackathon 2021 competition for innovation in digital payment. Competition: RBI Heisenberg Hackathon 20 cryptocurrency blockchain technology. For easier visualization, I have wrote Bitcoin instead of cryptocurrency. at most places. Definition: cryptocurrency is a digital virtual currency created and stored using blockchain technology. Definition: blockchain, a secured decentralized database, distributed ledger technology (DLT) that maintains a continuously growing list of records or transactions. Old entries cannot be deleted. New entries will be visible to all. Mainly used for running cryptocurrency network, but it can also store any type of data. Origin: anarchist groups lost faith in fiat money because America's supreme subprime crisis 2007 eroded the purchasing power of America dollar. They also dislike banks and card companies because of transaction charges and on big banking, card payment, MDR, interoperability issues. 2009, an anonymous user, Santoshi Nakitoma, launched a cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Total 21 million Bitcoins, wherein 1 Bitcoin BTC is equal to 10 power of 8 Satoshi, the smallest unit. Other examples: Ethereum, Litecoin, Digicoin, Lakshmicoin, Ripple, Dogecoin, etc. Hot wallet versus cold wallet. Just like you store money in Paytm digital wallet, you can store Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency in crypto digital wallets. Such wallet could be hot wallet or cold wallet. Hot wallets are connected to the internet. Cold wallets are not connected to internet. USB pen drives. First, 1. Digital mining using powerful computers. First, Nakitoma, I hate dollars and other fiat currency. I will create a decentralized digital currency using Bitcoin blockchain technology. There will be three ways to acquire my bitcoins. 1. Digital mining using powerful computers. How to get bitcoin and why it is dangerous. A. Second, sell goods and services to person who has bitcoin. 3. Buy bitcoin using fiat money, rupee, dollar, etc. Dangerous. A. Electricity waste, diesel generator pollution, e-waste, graphics card store shortage. Second one, B. Fraud, narco trade. Uh, how to get Bitcoin and why it is dangerous. One, digital mining using powerful computers. A. Dangerous. Electricity waste, diesel generator pollution, e-waste, graphics card store shortage. Second, sell goods and services to person who has Bitcoin. Dangerous. Fraud, narco trade, terror finance, tax evasion. Third one, buy Bitcoin using fiat money, rupee, dollar, etc. For example, dangerous exchange rate volatility, that is equal to investors' wealth lost, terror finance, tax evasion, frauds. Next, what is the stand of RBI and government on Bitcoin? Fifth one, this is dangerous. We will ban bank and NBFCs from helping anyone in buying and selling of bitcoins. Sixth, RBI, Supreme Court. You are violating the fundamental right to business, Article 19.191G. We will undo your ban. 7. We will charge 30% tax on profit made in Bitcoin, Budget 2022. Also working on a bill or law to ban, regulate Bitcoins. Also creating our own digital currency, CBDC, e-rupee. 8. OECD, CRF, Global Level Framework Against Bitcoin Tax Evasion. Crypto winter, Bitcoin prices. Between 2000 21 to 21 to November 22 January. Between November 2021 to June 2022, Bitcoin fell from $70,000 to $20,000, almost 70% loss, and a similar situation in many other cryptocurrencies. Some experts fear the prices will remain frozen in this range for upcoming months, hence using the term crypto winter to donate it. Crypto scams, recent global scams. Binance. It is the name of an online exchange or portal to buy sell cryptocurrency remains in negative news because of frauds and scams. FTX. It is name of an online exchange or portal exchange to buy or sell cryptocurrency. It went to bankrupt, resulting into losses for the investors. Its founder or CEO arrested for scam to 10 lakhs plus investors' money got stuck. How? How are these scams conducted? Answer. It's forensic analysis not important for our sufficient to know these dangers. Sufficient to know these are the dangers associated with cryptocurrency. How Bitcoin not traceable? We can trace it using XYZ technology. Using HTML, we can create Wikipedia website and using HTML. We can also create Gmail website. While everyone can read Wikipedia, I cannot read your Gmail page unless I know your username password. Blockchain is similar. It depends on designer to make database open or private or encrypted. Beyond that, we are not here for BTech computer science semesters exam, James Bond recruitment. We just have to minimize 3 to 4 negative points for exam. Cryptocurrency observations by Economic Survey 2023. Cryptocurrencies are primarily held by a few big players or whales, so they can manipulate the prices by manipulating the supply. Problems related to electricity consumption, tax evasion, abnormal fluctuations in prices, investors fraud, no intrinsic value, etc. Then Economic Survey 2023 give various examples of different legal provisions in European Union, Japan, Switzerland, Nigeria, etc. But from exam point of view, not much benefit is changing it. Sufficient to know that coordinated international effort required to regulate the sector. OECD and G20 group are working in this direction. More about this intel organ in pillar 3b. And ideally, we need to strict rules over crypto market, just like we have strict rules over share market. Crypto profit pay 30% tax and 1% TDS in budget 2022. Budget direct taxes to learn this matter. Cryptocurrency banned in other nations. Nepal, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, Turkey, Iran, etc. Bitcoin is illegal. Chinese prohibited the banks from providing buying or selling investment services from Bitcoin, etc. Cryptocurrencies after this crackdown, Bitcoin prices fallen by 30%. Cryptocurrencies as legal tender is in some countries. Venezuela, two legal tenders. Bolivia, paper currency issued by government. Petro cryptocurrency issued by government. Marshall Islands, Captain. Majuro, sovereign state having free association with America for defense, social security, budget. Legal tender was America dollar, but 2018 February became first country to launch a sovereign cryptocurrency named Sovereign SOV. So now two legal tenders, America dollars and SOV, Sovereign. El Salvador. El Salvador, two legal tender, one America dollars from 2001, Bitcoin from 2021. Thus, El Salvador became first nation in the world to allow Bitcoin as legal tender. First only sovereign cryptocurrency 2018. El Salvador Bitcoin ఇక్కడ SOV. Cryptocurrency permitted other nations groups. UNICEF, United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, UNICEF, headquarters New York, America, 1946, later renamed to UN Children's Fund. 2019, UNICEF set up a cryptocurrency fund to accept donations in cryptocurrencies. It has become the first UN organization to accept cryptocurrency. World Bank. 2018, World Bank launched world's first blockchain bond called Bond I in Australia. Denomination Australian dollars. Public invest gets 2%, nearly 2% interest after 2 years. Blockchain bond requires less cost in server or database paperwork maintenance unlike traditional bonds. Bill Rights. Bill of Rights. World Economic Forum (WEF) is a non-government organization in Calgary, Geneva, Switzerland. 2020 published a document, Blockchain Bill of Rights. Document talks about rights to accountability, transparency, data piracy, data protection, etc. Cryptocurrency global regulations. Global regulations MiCA regulation by European Union 2023 MiCA. European Union EU's rules called the markets in crypto assets MiCA to protect people from in scams frauds in cryptocurrency investment, to combat tax evasion, money laundering, that is converting black money into white, and terror finance. Doesn't regulate central bank digital currencies (CBDC). Doesn't regulate non-fungible tokens (NFTs). Global regulations. CARF framework by OECD 2022. Crypto asset reporting framework by OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Objective similar to EU's MiCA rules. Cryptocurrency stablecoins. Stablecoin is a type of cryptocurrency whose price is backed by a reserve asset like gold, dollar, fiat currency. For example, Facebook's proposed Libra, Tether, Basecoin, and True USD. But stable coins challenges one money laundering, and second terror finance, third lack of consumer protection, fourth financial frauds. 2019 France EU G20 group opposed. World Coin Project 2122. First, Sam Altman ChatGPT CEO. Altman. ORB mission. Scam Iris. 4. Get a unique ID using blockchain technology. Get a free World Coin cryptocurrency as a gift. Process and concept similar to other card. Professor, if governments across the world accept this as identification proof, that is equal to easier to avail various government schemes, benefits, college admission, passport application, etc. Time trouble saved. Concerns over piracy misuse. Central Bank Digital Currency (CBDC). Print 2 rupees to 2000 currency notes in physical paper problem. Shaktikant Das. Inku. Raid. Nation CBDC. Paper currency. 2020 Bahamas capital Nassau. First nation in the world to issue CBDC. Paper currency Bahamas dollar BSD. Digital B dollar, also called sand dollar, issued non-interest bearing CBDC. 2021 Nigeria capital Abuja. Nairis. The e-Naira non-interest bearing CBDC. Island launched SOV currency in 2018. Then should not we call it's the first country to launch CBDC? Why about table says Bahamas is the first country to launch CBDC? Big newspaper using such headlines. I did not bother to write and ask to their chief editors. If asked in exam, MCQ challenges. Let me issue the currency notes in digital form instead of printing. That is called CBDC or e-rupee. RBI Shaktikant Das. Loans repo, MSF, etc. Repurchase, repurchasing government securities, replacing TAN currency, RBI की staff salary, scholarship, subsidy, salary, loans, challenges, power outages. I have no computer or mobile. RBI is still doing trails. Please wait till next budget. Echo survey writes about it. I want to do PhD in wholesale versus retail CBDC, account based versus token based, secondary marketing, government security settlements, non interest bearing versus interest bearing. Power outage. China, Britain, Japan, Singapore, Sweden have also started such experiments. Budget 2022 announced issuance of digital rupee using blockchain technology. झंडा जानने वाले बाबूसोनों के लिए special instruction. Following are the features told by the Government of Parliament and RBI Governor in a press release, so accept and memorize it. India CBDC symbol normal rupee or INR. CBDC rupee ER or EINR. ER CBDC wholesale or versus retail. Presently RBI doing trials, experiment, pilots, studies in two segments. Trial purpose CBDC retail e-rupee. Person to person, person to merchant, PTM transaction, P2P PTM. CBDB wholesale, what? Huh? Secondary market transaction. ఏనంత ఏం ఉండదు కానీ ఏడుస్తుంటుంది. Secondary market transaction in government securities. Interbank borrowings for short-term loans. Cross-border payments. 1. Give legal tender to buy token chips from casino. After winning, you can exchange tokens with real money or casino cashier at casino cashier. 3. So token represents money inside casino. 4. CBDC similar to CBDC cash. Similarly, CBDC is equal to a digital current token that represents legal tender. Indian CBDC digital token of legal tender. Indian CBDC is based on blockchain technology. Indian CBDC is a digital token that represents legal tender. Created CBDC e-rupee created under RBI Act 1934 by amending some sections in 2022. RBI has issued on behalf of Government of India. I have legal arguments against this. Accept it because government said this is in Parliament. E-rupee is a liability of the RBI. For example, similar to cash note. I promise to pay the bearer and demand sum of 100 rupees. It is being distributed through financial intermediaries, that is banks, just like cash. E-rupee will not earn any savings interest. It offers features of physical cash like trust, safety, and final, final settlement finality. Settlement finality. There is no risk of Reversal or cancellation after the financial transaction is complete. For example, cash or CBDC e-rupee. Whereas if a payment is made via credit card checkbook, customers can later block the payment by contacting the banker within a time limit. So the credited credit card check do not have instant settlement penalty. Indian CBDC no interest, that is equal to no interest earning. E-rupee. E-rupee stored in a separate digital wallet, separate mobile created by the bankers. E-rupee does not earn savings interest rate, unlike normal bank deposits, because you are keeping it with yourself in a digital wallet. So bankers do not treat it as a deposit. E-rupee can be converted to other forms of money like deposits with banks, but then you will have to move that money out of your digital wallet. Then you cannot use it as e-rupee. E-rupee CBDC interoperability permitted with UPI or UPI QR code. 2022-23 CBDC trials experiments started in a new few cities. So bankers have developed separate apps to use CBDC money. App SBI Yono app normal money. Before can can scan and pay UPI QR code. After 2023 September can scan and pay UPI QR codes. SBI ER app to use CBDC money. Cannot scan UPI QR codes. It required separate codes. After 23 September can scan and pay UPI QR codes. Interoperability absent denied by RBI. Interoperability present permitted by RBI. CBDC, e-rupee CBDC, programmability and offline features. Presently, e-rupee can be used for person to person P2P and person to merchant PTM transaction. 2024 February RBI proposed two new experiments. One, offline functionality similar to UPI Lite in areas with poor or limited internet connectivity. Programmability given below. BIJ. For example, if Adani allows a company budget of 20,000 e-rupee for his employees to use for buying railway tickets only, then employees cannot use it for buying table chairs, IPL tickets, etc. Expiry or validity. The university gives 10,000 e-rupees stipend to students to buy books within 1 month of admission. If student does not buy the books, then the money will be returned back to the university. Geographical. For example, it cannot be used outside the XZY GPS coordinates. E-rupee versus e-rupee. RUPEE versus ERUPI. Founder e-rupee RBI e-rupee NPCI. Features of e-rupee central bank digital currency. e-rupee digital gift card or SMS code to help beneficiary do shopping. Fiat money and legal tender. e-rupee yes. e-rupee no, because this is not money. This is a tool to use money. Benefits of CBDC. CBDC or sovereign digital fiat money or digital based money will provide following benefits. Cost printing and transporting physical currency. Scope of counterfeiting. Traceability. Anonymity. Whether money is reaching the intended beneficiary or not. B. From where did the businessman accumulate this money? Did he pay an appropriate amount of tax or not, else auto alert to the income tax department for tax evasion? Possible to develop programmable currency. For example, government transferring 6,000 rupees in poor farmers account with condition K It must be spent within next 15 days for buying seeds or farming tools only. Fifth, global money transfer more easier. For example, in future, China may give digital yuan currency loans directly to Ghana without converting into US dollars and without using SWIFT messing system. Many other things, but they are more relevant for mains rather than challenges of CBDC. Digital divide, financial literacy, access points. Not everyone has electronic gadgets or internet connectivity. Not everyone knows how to operate bank accounts digitally. Not every village shopkeepers accept payments in the digital form. Cyber terrorism or nuclear attack or natural disaster. If electricity stops, the economy will stop functioning. Maintaining the blockchain 24 into 7 use of server electricity, e-waste and pollution. Fungibility. 100 carat into one number, that is called 1 crore ka horse. 1 carat into 100 numbers, 1 crore ka horse. Fungibility. Item. It can be subdivided into smaller units. Is mutual submission possible in terms of value? Is it fungible? 500 rupees note. Yes, 500 into 5 notes. That is called 500. Yes, 100 into 5 notes can buy same quantity of goods as a single 500 rupee note. It is fungible. Yes. 1 kg gold bar. Yes, 100 grams into 10 biscuits is equal to 1 gold. Yes, 100 gram into 10 biscuits can buy same quantity of goods as a single 1 kg gold bar. Yes, fungible. Yes. 1 bitcoin. 1 bitcoin gold bar. 1 bitcoin. 1 BTC is equal to 10 to the power of A8 Satoshi coins. Yes, 1 BTC value is equal to 10 to the power of A8 Satoshi coins. So, theoretically, they buy same quantity of goods. Fungible, is it fungibility? Yes. 100 gram single diamond. Bigger single piece diamond considered to be more precious valuable than small pieces diamond. So 100 gram single big diamond is not equal 1 gram of 100 small diamonds in terms of value. Fungibility no. Shares and bonds not possible. No. NFT not possible. Explained in separate section. No. Fungibility in CBDC. Stipend programmed only for book purchase to student CBDR card. Approved books approved. Pizza not accepted. Then bookstore owner can buy pizza with it. Yes. Doubt. If we program the CBDC currency for specific use, example only for purchasing of books, then it is no longer fungible because we cannot use it for any other purpose. For example, buying pizza. 100 rupees currency note fungible. 100 into 5 rupees. Yes. 500 का పిజ్జా వస్తుంది. 500 నోట్కి పిజ్జా వస్తుంది. 500 రూపాయలకి పిజ్జా వస్తుంది. బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ CBDC fungible? Yes. 500 programmed for book buying only. 500 rupees cash. Pizza, yes. Buying. 500 program for book buying only. 500 ka pizza, no. 500 రూపీస్తో పిజ్జా కొనవచ్చు. 500 రూపీస్ CBDSతో కొనలేము. ఓన్లీ బుక్ మాత్రం కొనుస్తాం. ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 500 పిజ్జా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 500 రూపీస్ నోటు. 500 రూపీస్ నోట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 500 రూపీస్. 500 రూపీస్ నోట్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు 500 का पिज्जा. CBDC is equal to 500 rupees की equal 500 rupees equal to 500 का पिज्जा 500 rupees का पिज्जा not equal to CBDC. In that case, as soon as the books is purchased, the money goes to the bookshop owner to money again become fungible. ఏనే బెల్లం తీసుకురా కొంత బికాస్ ద బుక్ షాప్ ఓనర్
గోంగూర చట్నీ చేస్తున్నాను దాంట్లో ఏమైనా పప్పు వేయనా
In that case, as soon as the book is purchased, the money goes to the bookshop owner to money again becomes fungible because the bookshop owner can use the money for any purpose. If the student does not buy the book, to CBDC money goes back to the school and fungibility is restored because the school admin can use it for any other purpose. Thus, programmability does not violate or destroy fungibility of rupee. It is only a specific use binding, said RBI Governor. Non-fungible token (NFT). Definition: NFT is a digital file, photo file (JPG), animated image (GIF), music file (MP3), etc., stored using blockchain technology. NFT may also be used in storing physical assets, for example, owning documents of house, boat, physical painting, etc. NFT cannot be subdivided. Their individual subunits cannot be exchanged with one another because their values are different based on buyer's preference. So NFTs are non-fungible. Mass hysteria. Going to purchase such digital assets from new age artists using mostly Ethereum cryptocurrency. For example, American digital artist Beeple's painting JPEG is sanctioned for $700 million. For example, robot Sophia created a digital painting art. Sophia Instantiation NFT auctioned for more than $6 lakhs. Many sportsmen, film stars also creating NFT out of their posters, autographs. But we will not waste preparing let's see, NFT charms. Multimedia creates easier to trade digital assets, easier to verify ownership records, prevent plagiarism. Cinema, sport tournament, travel tickets, etc. can be stored with ownership records, helps in paperless administration. NFT challenges started in 2017. Steep price rise in 2021. Single GIF meme file selling for millions dollars worth of cryptocurrencies. This mass hysteria or investment bubble will collapse. Investors will lose money. Money laundering and terror finance. For maintaining such a computer blockchain record to electricity consumption to carbon dioxide emission. Fund correct statement. Find correct. Money demands supply and creation.